They judged him the moment he walked in, a tired single dad in cheap shoes, holding his little girl close. The grand entrance of the military academy was filled with powerful families, medals shining, officers standing proud. And there he was, looking like he didn't belong. His daughter Emma coughed softly. He whispered, "It's okay, baby, we're almost there." But before he could take another step, 2 security guards blocked his way. "Sir, this event is for military families only," one snapped. The second guard eyed his worn jacket. "You should leave." Luke Miller tried to speak. "I was invited. It's important." But his voice trembled, weak from sleepless nights and endless struggle. The guards grabbed his arm. Emma cried, terrified. They didn't know him. They didn't know what he had done. They only judged what they saw. But before things got worse, a voice from the balcony made everyone freeze. "Why are you touching him?" Every head turned. It was Emily Howard. Strong. Confident. The daughter of General Carter Howard, the most respected leader in the academy. Her heels clicked sharply as she walked down the stairs, her eyes filled with anger at the sight before her. "This man is our honored guest," she stated firmly. "Let go of him. Now." The guards instantly stepped back, their faces pale. Emily knelt down and smiled at Emma. "Hi, sweetheart. I'm so happy you came." Then she looked at Luke with soft eyes. "My father has been waiting for you." Luke stood confused. Why would a powerful general care about a broken single dad like him? Moments later, the heavy doors opened. General Howard walked out, tall, decorated in medals that shimmered under the lights. And then something astonishing happened, a moment that silenced the entire room. He saluted Luke. Everyone gasped. Luke stepped back, overwhelmed. "Sir, please. I'm not worthy of that." The general's voice cracked. "You saved my life. And I will never forget what you did." Years ago, in the middle of a battlefield, Luke had risked everything to pull the general out of a burning vehicle seconds before it exploded. Luke survived, but not without injuries, the kind that never truly heal. When he returned home, the world didn't treat him like a hero. His wife left him when life got hard. Jobs turned him away. Bills kept coming. All he had was Emma, his little angel. The reason he kept moving. Emily and the general guided Luke and Emma inside with honor. For the first time in years, Luke didn't feel invisible. The ceremony began. The general spoke proudly about the courage Luke showed, risking his life to save others. The audience rose to their feet, applauding him with respect he thought he'd lost forever. But the real surprise was still waiting. The general looked at Luke's daughter. "Emma deserves the best," he said with a gentle smile. "We're providing full medical care for her lungs, effective immediately." Luke's eyes filled with tears. He tried to speak but his voice broke. All those nights worrying whether he could afford her treatment, all the fear of losing the only person he loved most, gone in a single act of kindness. The support didn't end there. The academy offered Luke a job, housing assistance, and therapy for the trauma he carried silently for years. Emily stood by his side and said, "Heroes shouldn't have to struggle alone." Luke cried as he knelt to hug Emma. She giggled and held him tight. "Daddy, we're gonna be okay now?" He kissed her forehead. "Yes, baby. We finally are." As the sun set outside the academy, painting the sky in warm colors, Luke took a deep breath, a breath that felt like hope returning. He looked at Emily and whispered, "Thank you, for seeing me." She smiled. "Kindness is never wasted, Luke. Sometimes, it saves the ones who once saved us." Luke realized something powerful that day. Being strong isn't about doing everything alone. Sometimes, the strongest thing a person can do is accept kindness. They walked away together, not as strangers, but as people connected by compassion. And maybe that's all the world needs more of. People who look beyond appearances. People who stand up when others are mistreated. People who choose kindness. Because you never know. The person you help today might be a hidden hero who once saved the world, quietly, without asking for anything in return. Kindness doesn't cost money. Kindness doesn't require a uniform. Kindness only requires a heart. So whenever life gives you a chance, be that heart.